Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Have you ever felt like your mind goes blank when you hear a sentence and have to write it down? Well, you're not alone. But guess what? Mastering the PTE core right from dictation task is easier than you think if you know the right strategies. Stick around because I'm about to break it all down for you in a way that's fun, simple, and super effective. When it comes to write from dictation task, this task is very crucial in the PTE core test because it directly tests your listening and writing skills. So, two skills that are essential in real life communication. In this task, you will hear a sentence just once and you must type it exactly as you heard it. Sounds simple. Well, it's trickier than it seems. But don't worry, because by the end of the video, you'll feel confident and ready to ace this part of the test. The PTE core test has a clearer focus on accuracy and sentence structure. So you'll be hearing 3 to 4 sentences, each about 10 to 16 words long, or it could be like, within that limit. Each sentence will be played only once, and your goal is to write it down word for word with correct spelling, grammar, and punctuation. Let's see the key skills required for this task. In order to ace this task, you need a combination of these skills like active listening, short term memory, spelling mastery, and typing speed. When we say about active listening, so you need to pick up the keywords, pronunciation patterns, and the sentence rhythm. And when we are talking about short term memory, so try to train your brain to hold information for a few seconds while you write it down. And spelling mastery, so here precision matters and every letter counts. So try to write proper spelling, accurate spellings. And the faster you type, the less likely you'll forget keywords. Got it? And there are some essential concepts and strategies. So let's talk about some powerful strategies that will make this task much easier. The first one is chunking technique. Instead of memorizing the whole sentence at once, break it into smaller chunks. For example, if you hear the professor emphasize the importance of critical thinking in academic writing, don't try to remember the entire thing at once. Instead, break it down like this. Professor, the professor emphasized, just give a pause, the importance of critical thinking in academic writing. So try to remember as a chunk. So write each chunk immediately before moving to the next. The next focus is on keyword. Train your ears to identify key content words like nouns, verbs, and adjectives. These are the backbone of the sentence, right? Function words like the, and, are, in are important too, but should be filled in after you get the key ideas down. Got it? And phonetic clues. Words may sound similar, but they have different meanings. For example, when we say there, affect. So you need to familiarize yourself with common homophones, which help you to choose the correct word based on the context. The last one is note taking strategy. This is very important because if you struggle with memory, try to take shorthand notes. For example, instead of writing, the professor emphasized the importance and so on, you can just try shorthand notes for note taking. Write for professor, you can just write it as PROF. And for emphasized, you can write it as EMP. And for the importance, you can write IMP. So, like that, you can take shorter notes, but make sure that you are familiar with the notes that you are taking. Then expand it when you type the final answer. So, this method works wonder for longer sentences. The last step is practice with real examples. So, we are going to do it now. Let's put these strategies into action. Listen carefully to these sentences. But in the test, you will be getting this as an audio piece. Anyway, I'm just going to speak it for you. Technological advancements have significantly transformed the way businesses operate today. And there is another sentence. Effective communication skills are essential for success in both personal and professional life. Got it? Now, as I told you before, the first step is break that into chunks. When we are talking about technological advancements, you just need to write it down. First, write technological advancements, then have significantly transformed, then the way businesses operate today. So here you're just making it like short notes. You're just making it small chunks, and then you're writing it down. And the same applies for the next example too. You can make it small chunks and you can write it down. Check your spelling and grammar. So, especially when it comes to technical terms, technological advancements, transformed, businesses, and communication, professional, make sure that your spellings are correct. Proper punctuation should be at the end. Okay, so practice in this structured way, which helps you develop speed and accuracy. Now, I'm going to share you some pro tips for success. Before we wrap up, here are some pro tips that can boost your performance. Use dictation apps like Otter.ai or Speech Texter for your daily practice. And try to expose yourself to different accents. Like PTE uses global English pronunciation, right? So you need to make sure that you get exposure to different kinds of accents. And regularly practice with TED Talks, news clips, or audiobooks in order to improve your listening skills. And there are something that we should not do when we are writing the dictation task. Try to avoid relying solely on memory without writing keywords down. Got it? So just don't trust your memory. You can make keywords that will help you better instead of, testing your memory. And don't focus only on function words. Prioritize key content words. That is pretty important. And try to avoid panicking if you miss a word. It's okay. Just keep writing what you remember to capture as much of the sentence as possible. And don't skip reviewing your final answer for punctuation and spelling mistakes because all these make a count. And finally, yes, you are there. With the right skills, strategies, and practice techniques, you can absolutely nail the write from dictation task in your PTE core test. If you found these steps helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more practical PTE core strategies. And best of luck on your journey to success. See you in the next video. Bye for now. Bye bye.